Our playoff march continues as the Leafs beat the Bruins 4-3 in the shootout. Okay, you know what? I've been wearing these Edge jerseys forever, and this jersey, the Dion Phaneuf with the A patch on, it's like been out of date for God who knows how long. I'm going to do something about that right now. I'm going to go to Real Sports. Be right back. Look at this, look at this. This knee patch, the shoulder patches, it's kind of like the jerseys we had before the Edge ones.
Our playoff march continues!
Toronto Maple Leafs have named Dion Phaneuf the 18th team captain in Leaf history.
Leafs, beast in the East.
And the Leafs are rocking it out in the Music City. Oh man, that was great.
What the heck, Leafs? Our playoff march is dead! Ugh, the Stanley Cup should have been ours! April Fools! Anyways, yeah, this is a really nice jersey I got at Real Sports today. I mean, it looks a lot like the 1993 jersey that the Leafs wore up until the 21st century, and the neck piece and the tee look a lot like what was worn on the jerseys in the 1960s, most specifically around when the Leafs won the Stanley Cup last. But anyways, now on to the game. First period, Kessel got the usual warm welcome back to Boston, booing from the fans as he tries to score, as the Leafs put a little bit of pressure on Thomas. No goal. But Boyce makes some nice moves to get around the Bruins' defense, but is stopped by Lucic. And then Schenn from the blue line shoots the puck at the net, and Thomas Caberly accidentally tips it into the net. Wow. And it's 1-0 for the Leafs, and Thomas Caberly probably looked down and realized, wait a minute, I'm not a Leaf anymore, I'm a Bruin. Sorry, Thomas. But anyways, Ryder collects a giveaway off a Leaf player, and Reimer stops him. And then Reimer also stops Kemper on a shot from the blue line. Wow, he is on tonight. And Seguin gets penalized. Lashoff stops a shorthanded 2-on-1, followed by a couple of penalties, one by a Bruin player I didn't catch the name of. And then Ferentz, Kessel, and MacArthur were penalized, and the Leafs were down a man for a little while. And Ollie takes down Seguin on the penalty kill, but when the things got to even strength, Kuhlman got penalized for hooking, but that penalty ended about 1:55, or with like 5 seconds to go after the first period ended. Now, second period, after the 5 seconds were killed off, Chaw was penalized. Unfortunately, Brad Marchand got a breakaway opportunity. Clark MacArthur could not stop him with the might of Excalibur, and it's a 1-1 tie on a shorthanded goal. And that's not the worst part. Krejci scores later, and it's 2-1 for the Bruins. And then the Bruins take another penalty. I didn't catch the name of that player either. And Joffrey Lupul scores to make it a 2-2 tie. And that goal was reviewed because some people thought that it might have been kicked in. There was no kicking motion. It was a good goal. Nevertheless, that tie was short-lived as Andrew Ferentz scores to make it 3-2 for the Bruins. And worse, it was a shot that was deflected off of Schenn, and Reimer was caught by surprise as he wasn't able to close the 5-hole in time. Wow. Anyways, Rosehill is penalized later, and after the penalty ends, Mike Komisarek and Lucic again to a bit of a scrimmage, and Rosehill comes in and says, "Hey Mike, take a fiver, I'll take it from here," and gets into a fight with Lucic. The fight lasts for about a minute or so, but the fight was undecided, and the bells went off at the TD Bank North Garden Arena. And when Rosehill got his 5-minute fighting major, Mike Komisarek skidded by the penalty box and said, "Thanks, Rosehill, I owe you one." Wow. I mean, that is helping out a team player when you need it. And Shen stops a 2-on-1 opportunity later. Phaneuf takes down Krejci and is penalized for it. And the Leafs kill off that penalty, and the Bruins take another penalty. You know, for the third time, I didn't catch which Bruin player was penalized. Wow. But anyways, in the third period, the Leafs were putting pressure on the Bruins. The Bruins were doing the same until midway in the third period, when Joffrey Lupul scores his second of the game, and it's a 3-3 tie, and that's how things were going into overtime. And in overtime, the most interesting thing happened. Grabowski was on a breakaway. Charles hauled him down, and he was awarded a penalty shot. I've never seen a penalty shot in overtime in, like, ever, I think. But anyways, Grabowski didn't look like he had in the tank. He just didn't put up an effort on that penalty shot, and Thomas was easily able to stop him. And with a minute to go in overtime, Lupul is penalized for slashing, and the Leafs were able to kill that penalty off and take it to the shootout. Well, you know, the shootout pairing is Sagan and Kessel once again. The Bruins elect to shoot first. Sagan couldn't score. Kessel couldn't score. Ryder couldn't score. Kadri scores, so Peverley had to score to keep the Bruins' hopes of winning the Northeast Division title this year alive, well, at least for now. And he misses. I mean, the Bruins still have an opportunity to win the Northeast title, but tonight the Leafs win to keep our playoff hopes alive. Wow. And not only that, but Friday, April 1st is going to be the Blue Jays home opener. And as a Leafs fan and a Blue Jays fan, I gotta say, I am really happy about seeing the Blue Jays with their home opener while the Leafs are still in the playoff race. I mean, wow. I mean, this is a great time for Toronto fans. But anyways, the Leafs have the Ottawa Senators on Saturday night, and I think that the Leafs will probably end up winning this one because the Ottawa Senators might actually want to improve their chances at getting a better draft pick in the lottery by losing to the Leafs, although I think they're going to try and beat them anyways, but who knows. So, and also, Saturday happens to be, I think that might be the final tweet-up of the year before the Leaf Space Awards, and this tweet-up is going to happen at Ricoh Coliseum. No, it's not Meet Me at the Marlies event, but Monica, Gail, and Steve Dangle and Chance are going to be there, so find them on Facebook and Twitter. The details to getting those specific tickets are with them, or at least Monica and Gail. So if you do go, you might end up missing the first period of the Leafs and Senators game, but you know, I still think the Leafs will win. But anyways, until after Saturday night's game, go Leafs, go!